Leigh Crossman, thanks for joining us, mate. General Manager with the Tiwi Bombers. Tell us a bit about your role over the last few weeks with the Bombers.
Yeah, so I started about 6 weeks ago, just basically all things Tiwi Bombers football. With the football club where it is, there's a lot that goes into it. There's logistics, there's sponsorship, obviously, with trying to get funding to get the team in. And then you've obviously got to try and put the team out on the park, so it's the game day stuff as well. So, yeah, lots goes into it.
Mate, obviously it's not an easy task trying to do all of those things plus more. What kind of challenges have you faced so far?
Yeah, so obviously funding's a pretty big issue for us. It's not a cheap exercise to run. It probably costs around sort of $300,000 per year to put the team on the park, or the 3 teams on the park. So trying to come up with that funding's probably been one of the most difficult things, and obviously only having a 5-week lead-in time to the season. So trying to learn things on the run while still continue to put a team out on the park, or teams.
Mate, last week there was you faced some issues out there with some reception being down on the islands. How do you and the kind of team of Tiwi go about managing issues similar to this one?
Yeah, that's probably all part of dealing with a remote team. That one probably caught us a little bit on the hop, because on Thursday the power or the reception, so no internet or no phone, so I had no contact with anyone on the island, and then it come back on about 3 o'clock, just before the team was meant to get on the ferry, and we found out there was sort of 4 or 5 players that were unavailable, so trying to fit other guys in and put all the logistics in place. It's just one of the things. You know, sometimes you wish it was just as simple as jumping in the car and driving to the ground and rocking up, but no, it's not. It's, you know, the night before, it's the food, it's everything. So just, you know, you just deal with it when it comes. You know, it's not going to be perfect, but you just get through and do the job you can.
Love it, mate. Now on to the Tiwi youth girls. They've always been a really strong team. Can you explain a little bit about what footy means to the girls on the islands, and what is it you think that makes them such good footballers?
Yeah, like I suppose with the football club, it was sort of set up, and it's probably the same with the girls, it was set up as a bit of a social vehicle for change. So, you know, instead of just worrying about football, we wanted to try and increase education outcomes, employment outcomes, health outcomes, and I suppose trying to do it through the schools and work with the schools to get these girls involved, and making sure that instead of getting to sort of year 9 or 10 and then going off into other things, they actually finish year 12. What makes them so good? Probably similar to the boys. They got the speed, they got the skill, and you know, as soon as they can walk, the kids have got a football in their hand, whether they're boys or girls. Or, you know, if you go out to the community, it's a Coke bottle. They're bouncing a Coke bottle. So it's in their culture, football, basically.
Now, mate, we understand the club made some inquiries about fielding an under-16s boys side in the NTFL, but has decided to try something in the TIFL first.
Yeah, so I suppose similar to the girls, we wanted some outcomes. We wanted to try and engage these boys in something and belonging to something, instead of going, you know, getting to 15 or 14 and then going down this path. If we can actually give them a club or a sport or something to play, it might sort of keep them in school and improve social outcomes. So we looked at that as an option. Probably with the last couple of years, the 3 teams that we've currently got haven't functioned as well as what they need to. So trying to fix those and then look at other things as well. So we're trying to get an under 15 or an under 16 comp going on the island. We've got an agreement with Tracy Village, where we might be able to bring some boys and girls in that are actually at school or employed, and we can play them at Tracy Village. So just trying to do a few little things, and hopefully sort of setting us up for next year when we can have a real crack at having an under 16 team.